I've got so many great memories here at Preston Road Church of Christ. You know, I got baptized here, I got married here, but something that's very special to my heart is when I was 9 years old, my dad, Sam Berry, was baptized here by Brother Lee, and I was in the audience, and it made such an impact in my life. And then fast forward 40 years, he baptized my son, Sam, at this church. That was such a blessing for me and my family.
We've been going here, how long? 20 years? Over 20 years.
Not us.
Not us,
Yeah.
right, me. So Mom and I met here. We got married in this church. We prayed our kids into existence in this church. This church is so special to us for so many reasons. It is our family.
I really like the current youth group Bible class, The Great News, because it's just talking about how awesome the gospel is. It's just so much fun. Just being there, listening to the Word of God with my dad.
One thing I like about Preston Road is the Sunday nights at the youth group. We just have a Devo and play games and come together and all get to hang out and worship God.
My favorite memory is going to Guatemala this past summer and serving there and building houses for the families.
One of my favorite memories would be the family retreat and how it brings the church together.
One of the things I really like about the church is the Christmas Eve service.
We love the activities for children. We really look forward to Colt growing up in this church. I can't wait till he can go to Kids Journey and Vacation Bible School.
I love my church because everyone's nice to me and I made a lot of new friends. One of my favorite activities is singing.
Mike and I both enjoyed raising our children here, and they loved growing up at this church. And then Wednesday night or just church suppers in general were always such fun times for us.
We have so many memories here growing up at church together and meeting my husband here and getting married here and having our kids here.
I'm excited for both of my children to be able to experience what I've experienced, having this legacy of a great church be passed on to them.
My dad led the singing here, Max Wheeler, for a long time. And I mean, when I was just a little tyke, every single week, I would, about the time the preaching started, I would go down front and I'd sit with my dad and I'd just sit next to him and I'd hold his hand. And that's a very special memory.
One of my greatest memories of this church was we were about 25 years old. We had a large adult group, and then looked across the room and there was this really good-looking woman who 4 years later became my wife, Gail Rucker.
One of the things we love about this church is that the fruit of the Spirit is alive and well. You see New Friends, New Life ministry, Christian Works for Children ministry. City Square was born from this church and the clinic as well. So many ministries have started, and I just can't help but feel the Spirit of God moving at Preston Road.
We've been here for a long time, and even though we've moved out to Heath, Texas, which everyone says is so far away, we feel like it's worth it every Sunday to drive to Preston Road because we love it. It's our family.
I started coming to Preston Road because of my relationship with Jim Barnett. Once I came, it was just a very welcoming environment, and it was something that I felt like I needed to be a part of.
One of the things I love about what's happening at Preston Road right now is the way that God keeps sending young adults, young professionals to us. Every week we have guests who are checking out our church and wanting to know what's going on here, and many of them become a part of our church. And that also excites me about what's happening in the future, because I think as we continue to reach out and connect with young adults and young professionals, we have an opportunity to train and mentor, equip, and spiritually form next generation servant leaders in our city and in the broader culture, and that's exciting to me.